So I want to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning, and it's been a
Yeah.
tough 5-game stretch. Saturday was tough against the Sabres, and the sit-down of Stamkos and Point and Kucherov, and then they just get waxed the next day against the Carolina Hurricane, and Kotkaniemi puts up a nickel, and Teravainen's got a hat trick, and they get outshot 38-14. Here's a clip of Steven Stamkos talking about this idea of Tampa flipping the switch and instant reaction after a benching. Have a listen to Stamkos.
The coach and your players are looking for a response to yesterday too, and in that sense it's a little bit of a skid, but it's also the last 24 hours. I think people are probably hoping for a better reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're delusional to think, not you, but in general, to think that something like that is just gonna click. I mean, it's got to be a team effort. It's got to be our collective group. I mean, if that was the answer every time, when you're in a skid, I think every team would do that, right? I mean, it's not something that, something like that happens. It's not just gonna flip the switch and we're gonna go on a 10-game winning streak. We've been in a skid for a while now, and we got to work ourselves out of it as players, and as coaches, we got to work collectively as a group to play better and to get results.
Well,
All right,
first of
so
all, let me
that's
just say,
Stamkos for each.
let me just say first, I think the clip would have been funnier if Stamkos wouldn't have corrected himself and said, "I actually think you are delusional."
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think this. I think that nothing surprises me about what he said. I like the bluntness of it. I really do. I like that a lot. Nothing surprises me with what he said. And, I think whenever you have a bad game or something wild happens with one of your teams, I always kind of look at it and say, okay, what happens in the game after? And they had a unique game on Saturday where he benched 3 of his best players, and the next day they got absolutely smoked. And to me, that was really interesting in the sense that I totally understand the reporter's question, because that's kind of the angle that I would have thought of too. I look at it this way, and we said it today. How many times last year were the Lightning written off? Like, I know one, like I'll tell you this all the time. I know a guy who always says they're done. This is Toronto's year. They're going to beat them. And then Tampa gets within 2 wins of winning the Stanley Cup. I just think we have to be really careful here about writing the obituary of this Tampa Bay Lightning group.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree. I know they've lost 5 in a row. I know this weekend was awful for the Tampa Bay Lightning, but I'll tell you, Elliotte, only one thing concerns me, and that is the Victor Hedman status.
Yes, you're
Victor
totally
Hedman
right.
situation. That's the only, 5-game losing streak for Tampa. Okay, it's March 6th. If I'm a Tampa fan, I'd rather they do this now than in late April. I'm fine with this. I have about 0 concerns about the Tampa Bay Lightning, but I am concerned about Victor Hedman, who, outside of Andrei Vasilevsky, might be that one player that you just cannot afford to lose. So for the Bolts, Friedge, the only thing that concerns me is Hedman's situation. That's it.
I think you're totally right. I can't argue with that, and I would combine that with, no matter what Julien Brisebois says publicly, I think he's worried he's a defenseman short.